Hi team. Are you able to hear me? Hello. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. My name is Neela and I'm your AWS trainer. Okay. So I'll be teaching you some concepts, some main concepts of AWS, and we'll see the real-time projects as well. Okay. So before that, can everyone introduce yourself? Means I just want your names with your college name and your and which stream are you from? Okay, and what's the duration of your course? I mean, what is the duration you have selected? Please help me with that, and we'll start. Okay, so yeah, you people start.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Syed Atufalia. I'm from Adishankara College of Engineering and Technology, Nellore, from Andhra
O-
Pradesh. And I have
Okay,
chosen 3 months of this course, ma'am.
okay. So which stream are you? Which department are you learning?
I'm from EC department, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. What about others?
மேம்
Yeah.
என்னோட நேம் வந்து சந்தோஷ் மேம். ஈரோடு சமுதாய இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ்லேருந்து வரோம் மேம். 3 month கோர்ஸ்
Okay.
மேம். 3 month
Okay.
மேம். ஓகே மேம்.
Okay. From Erode.
எஸ் மேம்.
3 months. Okay. What is the department?
ஐடி மேம். பிடெக் ஐடி.
Oh, okay.
ஓகே மேம்.
Next.
Ma'am, my name is Arun, ma'am.
Okay.
From Thiruvarur, ma'am. I'm pursuing BTech IT in Erode Sangundan Engineering College, ma'am.
Okay.
Internship during 3 months, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm studying BTech IT,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Next. Yeah.
I'm Haseen Patan. I'm pursuing final year BTech in the stream of EC department from Adishankara College of Engineering and Technology at Good. And I have
Okay.
chosen for 3 months of this AWS course.
Okay. What is the department role?
EC, ma'am.
EC.
Electronics and
Okay.
Communication.
Okay. Fine. So have you
Thank you.
selected embedded also? Any of them had selected embedded in this?
Myself, only AWS, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Any EC or triple E students who have opted for embedded as well as AWS? Are you there?
No, only AWS,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm Kirti and I'm from Adishankara College of Engineering and Technology and I'm from Electronics and Communication Department. I have chosen this duration for 3 months.
Okay. Yeah. Next.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Erode Engineering College.
I'm not able to hear you.
I'm Karthik, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm studying final year BTech IT in Erode Engineering College.
Okay.
I'm choosing AWS in for 3 months course.
Okay. Yeah. Next.
Ma'am, I am Vendesh.
Okay.
I am pursuing BTech ID in final year, Zero Single Engineering College. I have
Okay.
chosen 3-month course.
Okay. Hmm. Next. What about Sanat Kumar Reddy? Sanat Kumar Reddy, are you there? Yeah. Please provide your details. Okay. Please ping in the chat. I'll be able to see. So what about Ramsey? Ramsey, are you there? Okay, rest everyone had given your details, am I right? Okay, for Ramsey also you're having mic audio issues. Okay. Uh, please ping me over the chat, Ramsey. Okay, and one more thing. So how many of them can understand Tamil here? I just need the count. How many of them only know Tamil? Or how many of them just know Telugu?
Tamil, English, ma'am. Telugu தெரியாது.
Okay. So common language would be English. Is that okay for everyone? Everyone can understand English, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So fine. So if you're not able to understand anything, you can let me know. Okay. Even if you're not, if you feel shy to ask in front of everyone, you can just ping me personally also. Um, so how many of them know about cloud computing? How many of them know what is cloud? Do anyone have prior knowledge on cloud? Guys, you can be interactive. Okay. So if not, the session would be boring. If we interact and if we speak, it would be good for you and me as well. Okay, I don't want to bore you like only I should be teaching you, and I don't like that. Okay, so if you have anything to speak, you can ask me. So let's get started. Maybe I'll ask you questions also. Okay, I'll just provide you the basic gist of what AWS is. Okay, and how many services or what are the main services we require to do the project. Okay, Wait, let me share my screen to you. Give me a second. Okay. So today it would be only the introduction session, as no one had the prior knowledge. So I'm just going to provide you only the introduction session today. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know you're able to see. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone are able to see,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay, okay. Okay, can anyone tell me what is cloud? Just a basic thing. Even if it is wrong, you can say.
Cloud means data storage and system resource.
Okay, next.
Online storage data.
Okay, okay. So, just a second. What do you think IT company needs daily? What is the basic need of IT? So, we need application, data, middleware, OS, virtualization. Server, we need a server, we need a storage, we need a network. Okay. A normal basic company will have all these. Okay. They need application, they need data to be stored, they need a middleware. I'll talk about everything. I'll talk about this later, but we all need this application data, middleware. I hope you know what is OS, server. Can anyone tell me what is a server in layman terms? What is a server? Yeah. Can anyone try at least? Okay. Can anyone tell me what is application? So what does IT company do? They'll be building application. They'll be creating application. Okay. But what is application? It's any program which performs a task. Okay. Just a program, if anything, it performs a task, we'll call it as application. Okay. It should have a data. It should have a middleware. It should have a OS. Virtualization in sense, it is a other name called remote. For example, I can tell you, everyone might be using GPay. Am I right? So, can we see the cash in our eyes? We can't see, right? Everything is through remote. It's a digitalized. We are just typing the number, and the receiver, they are receiving it. There is nothing we are going to give them directly. There is no physical contact. Only it is happening through virtual. Means it is happening through remote. everything which is happening through remote without a physical connection. It is known as virtualization. Okay. Server. Server instance, just a server in terms, I can say it is for running the application. Okay. We need a server to run application. In server, application will be running. Okay. We need a storage. We need a network. Okay. This is all the term. These are the things which IT company needs. Application means they'll be using some Outlook or Excel or something. Okay, this is everything they need. So before cloud, what they have done is they had segregated in terms of there are six different engineers before cloud. Okay, before cloud has been introduced, for all these, what they have done is they had given for maintaining all these, they had given six different engineers. So they are data engineer, server engineer, network engineer, security engineer, application engineer, and storage engineer. So they'll hire a data engineer to see their data, to manage their data. So they will hire a server engineer. So their designation will be a server engineer. So they'll have to take care of this server, OS, middleware. Okay. So what about network engineer? So they should take care of their network. And for security, they'll for everything they need a security. So they'll be hiring a security engineer. For application, so they'll hire application engineer to look after their application. Storage engineer, they'll hire a storage engineer to take care of their storage. Okay, so before cloud it was like this, but after cloud, guys, are you able to understand? Hope everyone can understand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so before cloud, they had for everyone they had a separate engineers. Okay, but after cloud, they're providing all these by using three services. Okay, they are SaaS, IaaS, and PaaS. Okay, which is guys, are you taking notes? Are you taking notes with you?
Yes, ma'am. You are taking notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. Okay, so they had provided all these. Okay, this is a basic need. Okay, and before cloud, they had everything. They had segregated all these by using. They have managed all these by using these engineers. But after cloud, they are providing all these services by three types. So these are the service types. So they are providing this by using SAS, IaaS, and PaaS. So SAS, it's a software as a service. So what they do is Amazon, right? So we're seeing about Amazon. So they will take care of all these. You just don't want to do anything. You can just use it. You don't want to take care of the application. You don't want to use the OS. You don't want to choose the OS. You don't want to uh, install server. You don't want to manage anything. Everything will be managed by AWS, which is Amazon. Okay. And for example, I could say Teams. Okay, we are just using it, right? We're not doing anything in that. We're not managing anything. So it will come under software as a service. So infrastructure as a service. In sense, AWS will provide us server, storage, network, and virtualization. All these needs to be taken care by, will be taken care by AWS. Other than that, we should only develop OS we wanted. So what is the application we wanted to host, that we should choose. They will provide you the server, storage, network, and virtualization. So this is known as IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. Okay. So what about PaaS? So only the application and data, only these two, it will be taken care by organization. Means in our IT company, will be taken care will be taking care only of application and data. Other than that, everything will be taken care by AWS. Okay, fine. So in these three services they are providing, we can choose any of these: SAS, IaaS, or PaaS. Okay. Okay. The main advantage of this is pay as you go service. So first I'll tell you the definition of cloud. Okay. So what is a cloud? It's the on demand delivery services through internet. So they're providing services, okay, which is through internet. So before our companies, and every companies, they'll be having their servers, and they'll be having everything. They should manage everything. But now we don't need to manage anything. AWS will provide that for us. Okay, they're providing that services through internet. Okay. So what is mean by this on demand in sense? Okay. Say for example, for I'm working in HCL. Okay. So if I'm buying a server, which would cost about, for example, 10 lakhs. Okay, I should need a very big infrastructure, and I should manage, like I should put AC, and I should take care of this, right? For everything I should take care of, and I should pay. It is very much costly, and in some projects they need servers. Okay, if you wanted to, for example, if I'm in a project, if I'm starting a project, and if that project is only for 8 months. Okay, other than that, I don't need any, other than that, I'm not going to work on it. So after 8 months, we can't keep server uh, idle, right? As it is very costly, we can't keep it idle. So if you didn't use it, it will, actually the managing cost, it is very high if you're uh, if you're using physical server. So what we're doing is, if you wanted the server for 8 months, we can get it from Amazon only for 8 months, and we can pay only how much we are using. We can pay for that. That is known as pay as you go service. How much you are using, you can pay only for that. It's very quick also. If you launch an instance, I'll show you how to create a server. If you do that, we can have the server in just a moment. Okay, hope you understand. cloud is on-demand delivery services through internet. They are providing all their services through internet. We don't want to keep everything. We don't want to buy. For example, it's like if you're buying a house, if you're going somewhere, for example, if you're getting a job in Hyderabad, okay, and you're moving there, you don't want to buy a new house. You don't know how many days you're going to stay there. Okay, so why should you buy a house? You can have it for a rent, right? So how many days you wanted, you can pay only for that. If you're going to stay only for 2 years, you can pay only for that. Okay, so that is known as pay as you go service, and they're providing their services through internet. Okay, are you clear? Are you getting the idea what they are doing? What is a cloud? Guys, are you there? Can everyone able to understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about others? Are you able to understand, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so I'll tell you once again. So cloud, what does it mean by cloud is they're providing the services through internet. The benefit of that is how much you're using, you can pay for that, which is pay as you go service. Okay, and okay, for example, if we are starting a company, for any startup companies, we can't spend much for servers, right? So we can use this cloud for rent. So this before cloud, uh, they had all these engineers to manage this, and after cloud they're providing all these by the services. We can choose whether it is SAS, IAS or PAS. And so fine. So what is AWS now? Now we are talking about cloud, right? We have talked about cloud. So what is AWS? Okay. AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay. So cloud, for example, I could say clothes. Okay, we have many brands and clothes, right? Uh, Clothes will be the cloud. Your dress, okay, it will be cloud, and the brand in it, like Adidas or Puma or anything like that, it is known as they're the brands, right? So what are the brands in for clothes you have? Can anyone tell me what are the brands which you use?
We have Gucci, Louis Vuitton,
Hmm.
and Fila.
Yeah, we have many
As well,
brands, right?
yeah.
Allen Solly, Louis Philippe, everything we have, right? So they are the brands. But what is the product? It is cloths, right? So cloud is a common term. And AWS, which is Amazon, Azure, we have many brands now in market, which is Amazon Web Services. You would have heard about Azure. You would have heard about GCP. Okay, they're the brands of it. Okay. Now, 45% of cloud users. Why do you want to learn AWS? Why can't we go for Azure? Because 45% of users are using AWS. In market, it is an hike. Okay. So cloud was introduced in year was introduced. We just wanted to know how it came, right? It was introduced in year 2006 in North Virginia. Where is North Virginia? Where is North Virginia? It's in USA. Okay. So initially when they started, they only had two services, which we are going to see now. They started with only two services. Okay. They are EC2 and S3. I'll tell about this. What are they? Okay. We'll learn about all these services upcoming. First, they started this, they introduced cloud with only these two services. Okay, so EC2 is for server, S3 is for storage. But now, can you guess how many services they have? Can anyone guess how many services they have? Guys, it's just a guess, guys. It is not, I'm going to ask you, like, you should say correctly and all. Please make it interactive. So, first they started with two services, but now they are having 200 plus services. In our session, we can't see all these 200 services. Okay, we'll learn some main services. Okay, but all these 200 plus services are not only for IT. It is not only for IT. It is for all the departments. For example, media, robotics, and for everything they're having services. Okay, for satellites, for everything. For IT, it would be only for uh, 30, 24 to 30 services they are having for IT. But in that, we are going to see only the main services which you're going to work with. Okay. So now, okay, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. What are these? Actually, they are having data centers. So what they actually do is they'll be having, they will be setting up a data center and they'll be providing the server and everything to us, not physically, but through online. Okay. So if you see, they have 99 available zones now. What are the available zones? What are the available zones? Okay. What are the regions? So in all these regions, they are having their data centers. Okay. See, for example, in India, I'm showing we have a data center in Mumbai and a newly launched Hyderabad. See, the launched year is 2022. Okay. And for in everything, they have given availability zone. What is that? Availability zones in sense in Mumbai. For example, what can I say? Uh, okay. In Mumbai, in all the corners of Mumbai, they'll be having their data centers. Why should they have three data centers in a same region? In Mumbai, why should they have three data centers? Because if any one of the availability zone goes wrong, maybe goes down, the other two will be active. So they should provide us, so they are providing us a commitment, right? They'll be uh, helping us for, they'll be supporting us for 24 bar 7. So they're having 3 availability zone in every regions. In Hyderabad, they're having 3. So minimum should be 3 availability zones. Maximum it can be how much? Yeah. See, in Milan, availability zone is 3. In Spain, so they have their 3 data centers in Spain, 3 availability zones in Spain. Okay. So all these green dots or regions. So what are this? They're coming soon. This red color dot. They're coming soon. They're planning. Okay, this is a global architecture. See, in these many regions, they are having in 31 geographical regions, they are having their data centers across world. Okay. Okay, guys, are you able to understand? Fine. Okay. So at last, I'll be telling you on how to. This is the AWS console. I'll tell you how to open that. Okay. So before that, okay, I'll tell you. Okay. aws.amazon.com. Guys, you should sign in. Okay. Only then you can have the hands-on experience. So what would be your first task is next Saturday when you're coming, every one of you should create your account. Okay. Just go to this link aws.amazon.com. You'll have a page like this. Okay. So, okay, actually I'm having my account. So it's asking only for sign in console. You will have option to create. Okay, fine. So you'll be having option to create. Okay. It is asking me only to sign in. You'll have option to create it. Okay. So in that, so in this path, okay, please try to create an account. It will ask only the personal, only the basic details, like your I'll tell you what it'll ask you the debit card or credit card number. Okay. And it will ask your email address, and it will ask for a pan card. It will ask whether it is yes or no. You should give no. And it will ask why are you using this for, is it for organizational or for personal? Please choose personal. Okay. So for security purpose, I think he'll detect 1 rupees. Okay. So and try to not to use HDFC, Axis or SBI debit or credit cards. Try anything other than that. So if while creating your account, if you face any issues, just change your maybe if you're having any, I would say I would suggest you can use your credit cards. Even if you're not having, you can ask your parents or you can ask your friends or anyone's credit card. Um, and the account activation, it will take maximum 12 hours or minimum 4 hours. Okay, so guys, just go to this console aws.amazon.com. It will ask you to create your account. So given your mail address, and it will ask for your pan card. Click no, select no. Okay, because if you select this, it will ask for your pan card number and all. So select no, and it will ask for your organizational or for personal purpose. just select personal, and it will ask your mobile number, and it will ask your card details. Only the personal details it will ask. So try not to use HDFC, Axis, and SBI. You can use your debit cards also if you don't have credit cards. Okay, and make your account active. Okay, so when you come next time, please make sure don't touch anything inside that, just only create your account. Okay, guys, are you able to hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is your first task. Okay, because if you have this, then only we can practice some hands-on. Okay, so this is how your AWS management console looks like. Okay, it will show my name, and it is for free. Actually, it is for free. It is for free for it is a free account. You can use it for use it up till 750 hours. Okay, up to 750 hours, they'll not charge anything, but you should not run anything and you should leave it. Okay, so we'll have to practice a hands-on, and then you should stop everything. You should terminate everything. If not, they'll charge you. Okay, please don't forget to stop all these if you're using. For the next class, don't try anything, only create your account. Okay, so fine. So they have all these in many regions. See, they have these many regions. Okay, so we are working in IT, right? So I am in HCL. I'm working in HCL. Okay, I'm working for a Denmark client, or I'm working for a London, uh, UK client. Okay, so obviously they'll ask me to create a server and host the application. Only the UK users will be using my application, which I develop. But I am in India. So what I'll do is I'll be selecting this London region, and I will create a server, and I'll create the application, and UK users they can use it. The nearby uh, regions you can use all these. Okay, so this is the purpose they're having regions, and they're having their infrastructure in all these regions. Okay, so let us talk about EC2. What is EC2? It's just a server. Okay, in this AWS terms, in technical terms, we call it as an instance. Okay, so it's a we can call it as an instance, EC2 as an instance, which is a virtual server. What is EC2? The abbreviation is Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay, EC2. There are two C's, right? Compute Cloud. So Elastic Compute Cloud, which is known as. I told you about servers, right? Why are we using servers? Can anyone tell me?
To run an
Why do we
application.
need servers? Yeah, yeah. So fine. So it is known as a virtual server or remote server, or we can also call it as a virtual machine.
Remote server na
So, sorry,
remote server na.
same virtual. What is virtual? I told you it's remote, right? So everything we are not having it physically. We are having everything in online.
Okay.
Okay, so which is known as virtual server or remote server or virtual machine. Okay, we are not buying in our organization. We are just using virtually. So it is known as virtual server. So Amazon will provide me the server virtually. Okay. For that, they are giving a service which is known as EC2. These are the services. Okay. EC2. These are the services. We have many services like EC2, S3, IAM, VPC. I'll tell you. Okay. But these are the services in which for creation of a server, they are terming as EC2. Okay. Okay. So now, instance. What is an instance?
EC2.
Yeah. In other terms of this, we are calling it as instance. Okay. So instance. What are the instance types? Based on pricing or based on usage? Okay. So based on pricing. So they are choosing their server in terms of price or usage. Usage in sense you everybody know. Like what do you choose? Uh, for example, if you are buying a laptop, what are the things you'll see? You'll see what is a CPU, what is a processor, what is a RAM, and what is a storage, and all you'll see, right? So it will come under based on usage. Like they will. So these are the types. Memory. Okay. So based on the usage, actually we can differentiate instance type into two. So based on usage, we'll have to choose whether what is the process we wanted. We'll have to we can choose that, and what is the memory optimization. So based on the RAM, we can choose the instance. So based on the storage, we can choose the server. And for general purpose, we have okay. It's based on the usage. These are the types. Okay. Now based on pricing, which is going to be interesting. Okay. First would be on demand. What is on demand? You need a server. Okay. We are going to get server from Amazon, but you don't know how many days you're going to use it. Okay. For example, if I'm starting a project and it is you doesn't know till how many years you'll be uh, having that project. You don't know how many years you'll be using that server, right? So if you don't know what is the term you're going to use, so we call it as no term agreement. So if you are not aware of the days you're going to use the server, you can use this on demand, and it is very much costly. It is very costly. Okay, and we have the second one called reserved. So in this, okay, I'm telling you, if you're going to some other state, okay, for example, what is it, Delhi, you got a job, but you doesn't know how many days you'll be there and how many years you'll be there in Delhi. Okay, so we can use this on demand. Okay, which is a no term agreement, but it will be very costly. But if you know how many days you're going to stay, if you're going to stay only for 1 year, then we can choose this reserved. It's a term agreement. In that agreement, they'll give you how many years you are going to spend. You can put the agreement for 2 years if you wanted. Okay. What about dedicated? So as I'm talking about the server, guys, okay, server, how you'll be differentiating the service? How can you get the service? Okay, when I choose the servers, dedicated in sense, um, it's a no shared service. For that, you should know what is a shared service, right? Okay. What to say? Okay. For example, this is a server which has a storage capacity of 1000 GB. Okay. It is having a storage capacity of 1000 GB. And if my company, if I'm owning a company and I wanted storage for only 400, what you'll do? I just want a storage for only 400 GB. What you'll do? The total storage is 1000 GB, but I wanted only 400 in that. What I'll do?
40% pay பண்ணுவோம் அதுக்கு.
No, no, not only the pay. I'm saying uh, only the 400 GB will be given. This is totally 1000, okay? It's totally 1000 GB. In that, they'll have only 400 here. They'll give 400 GB. So this will be used by my company. And if some other company is asking for 200, they'll give this part. So they are using the server shared. Okay, can you understand?
புரியுது மேம்.
Okay, total storage is 1000 GB, but my company only as the Amazon only for 400. So they are giving this part, giving this server to me only 400 GB, and other company which is uh, so yeah. If Kirti wanted, if she's having a company and if she wanted only 200 GB, they'll give 200 GB in the server. So it's a shared service, right? But what in terms of dedicated for a company like Geo, they don't want to share their server with anyone. They can opt for even the server is for 10 lakhs, they can provide. It's not costly for them, right? The big giants like Geo, some other companies, they can have their dedicated server. No one can share it. Okay. So this is known as dedicated. No one can share. So it is very much costly because it is double time costly. Not double time, it's a triple time costly than this on demand. Because it's a dedicated server. We are only giving it to one company. Okay. So what he is doing is dedicated is very much costly when compared to on demand also, other thing also. And you have the last type as on spot. What is on spot? So can anyone tell me what is okay. So if this reserved, okay. So if I'm owning a company, if Heis, okay. For example, I'm keeping Heis. So they have given the term agreement with Amazon for 2 years. Okay, for example, 1 year. Okay, we had given an agreement. So I'm telling like, see, I need the server for 1 year. But unfortunately, what happened is after 6 months, my project got closed in 6 months. What will I do? So I don't want the server now. Only for 6 months, I'm using it. Other than that, I don't want the server. But I have given agreement to AWS. I have given a agreement to Amazon. What they will do? Will they uh, charge for the rest 6 months? Will they charge? Guys, tell me, will they charge?
பண்ண மாட்டேன்னு
Will they?
நினைக்கிறேன்.
Okay, why?
அதுதான் நம்ம அப்புறம் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம் மேம். அதை கொடுத்துட்றோம்.
But you have given the agreement, right? Term agreement is for 1 year. You have put the agreement for 1 year, but you're using it only for 6 months. It is a loss for Amazon, right? What they'll do? Will they charge for rest 6 months? Guys, tell me. Should they charge? Tell me, guys. Yeah, please tell me. Should I pinpoint? Guys, this is simple. I'm just asking you to guess. Can you understand the question what I asked you, or do you want me to tell me again? Guys, this session should be interactive. I'm saying this before. If not, you'll feel bored. You'll not understand. Okay, I'm telling you the question once again. Okay. So I had put agreement with Amazon for 1 year, but my project ramped down, like it got closed. So what you will do? So we just only used it for 6 months. Other 6 months we can't simply give the amount, right? But you have given the agreement here. So Amazon will charge you for the rest 6 months or it will not. My question is only yes or no, and why? Please answer.
Charge.
Okay. I need everyone to answer.
Is there a chance that we can terminate the agreement, ma'am, without paying?
No, there is no option to terminate the agreement.
Maybe we should pay the rest of the amount.
Okay. So, okay, for example, I'm saying, so if you are owning Amazon, okay, and if this situation happens, will you charge from them or not? Will you charge from them or not?
Yes, ma'am. I will charge.
Okay.
Since it is as per the agreement, I will
Hmm.
charge.
Okay, okay. Good, good. So what really will happen is they will not charge. Even if the agreement is for 1 year, they will not charge. Why? Because we have already said the advantage of this AWS is pay as you go service. So whatever you're using, you're going to pay only for that. Okay. Even if it is a loss for Amazon. So many of them will do this, right? I don't know. Maybe reserved is lesser cost than on demand. So most of them will choose reserved only. Even if they know or not, they'll choose this reserved because it is 66% lesser when compared to on demand. Okay, so obviously they'll choose only this reserved. So many of the companies will choose only this reserved. And if their project got over before the timeline, the rest of the period, right? What they do is they have this option called on spot, in which they do like auction. Can anyone tell me what is auction? What is an auction?
Making a bidding for selling.
Yeah, correct. You're right. What they do is they'll sell this server. They can't leave the server, right? It's a loss for Amazon, not for the company, but it's a loss for Amazon. So because they have given the agreement, so they committed like they'll be using our server for 1 year, but before the agreement even they are moving. Okay, so for that, what they do is these kind of servers will be, right, the backlog of these servers, many reserved servers will be, they'll put it in auction. So for example, um, and they'll give the current price. The starting price would be, for example, I'm saying 0.0035. Okay, so they'll give the quote. Okay, my the server, the current price you can start from $0.0035. So what about, okay, I'll give my name. Okay, I'm asking this server for 0.0040. Okay, and Arun is asking the server for 0.90. Okay, and okay, Ramsey, he is asking the server for 1.00. Okay, and who are the other people? Just help me with the names. Okay, Kirti, she is asking the server for $1.10. Okay, and what about, okay, fine, this would be fine. So the current price they have quoted is this many dollars, and I have asked it for 40, and Arun has asked it for 0.90. Ramsey had asked it for $1. Kirti for $1.10. So this server, right, the unused server, whom will get this server from these, from these four people, who will get the server? Okay, I'm adding
Kirti.
one more. Yeah, I'm adding one more also. So help me with your name. Who's that?
Alia, ma'am.
Alia. Okay, so she is asking for $1.30. Okay, who will get this server now? Who will get this instance?
Alia, ma'am.
Okay, so what about everyone? Please tell me who will be getting this instance now?
I'll get it, ma'am.
Okay, is this Alia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. So what about Arun? Arun, please answer. Who will be getting this instance?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. Why? Because she has quoted more, right? But what happens in Amazon is everyone will be getting the service, because there will be millions of servers, because they'll choose this reserved as it is very much less, as it is 66% less. Okay, there'll be millions of servers left. So this current price is like a stock market. It will rise day by day, it will get raised. Okay, and what about this on spot is, it is 90% lesser than On demand. It is 66% lesser than on demand. It is 90% lesser than on demand. Okay, while they are choosing, for everyone they'll get an instance. As there are millions of server, it will get left. Okay, but what is the disadvantage of this on spot is it is like a stock market, right? So the current price will get increased. It will get increased. If it got increased, who will be in danger? So first, when we get this instance, who will be happy? I'll be happy. Neela will be happy. Why? Because Ali has quoted it for $1.30, and she got the instance, and the same instance she got in a very lesser amount, right? So who will be happy? Neela will be happy. But what is wrong in it is after some days, if the current price it goes, if it is now 45 now, who will be in danger? I'll be in danger. What they will do is they will not even inform. They will not even inform. They'll not give a prior information. They'll just terminate the server. They'll just terminate. Okay. Before 2 minutes, you'll get the mail, right? See, your instance has been terminated. If the current price rises, I'll be in danger. So who is the safest person here? Who is the safest person here?
Myself, ma'am, Alia, because I have put a lot of money on that compared to
Okay.
others.
Okay. But what is the strategy here is you should not put very lesser amount also. You should not put very higher amount also. You should be stable. You should be in mid of it should be the average. Okay. So the current price it will not, it will just only uh, it will get only incremented only for uh, 10 to 20. More than that it will not increase. So for safer side, Ramsey is in safer side now. He's not too low also, he's not very high also. Okay, so this is a case in on spot. So if if a server is getting terminated, what we'll do? So what companies will do is only for the testing purpose, only for the test servers, they will use this on spot. Okay, only for the testing purpose, they'll use this on spot as we have this a disadvantage. Okay, hope you understand about this pricing, right? Hope you understand. Hope everyone understand about this instance type pricing.
கரண்ட் பிரைஸ் வந்து கம்பெனி சொல்லுவாங்களா இல்ல யார்
Sorry?
கரண்ட் பிரைஸ் வந்து அனௌன்ஸ் பண்றாங்களா
கரண்ட் பிரைஸ் வந்து அமேசான் சொல்லுவாங்க.
அமேசான் சொல்லுவாங்க.
அமேசான் தானே ஓன் பண்றாங்க, அவங்க தானே இது கொடுக்குறாங்க, அவங்க தான் சொல்லுவாங்க. கரண்ட் பிரைஸ் அவங்க தான் ஏத்துவாங்க.
ஓகே ஓகே.
ஓகே. Okay. So fine. So this is what EC2 instance types are. Okay, now we will go ahead and launch the instance. Maybe I'll tell you the detailed launch detailed information on how to launch instance in the next upcoming week, but as we have some time, I'll tell you how to launch the instance. Okay, so based on this pricing, we have done all these. Hope guys are able to cope up with me, right? You're able to understand, right? You can understand everything, right? If you have any doubts, you can let me know. Maybe after this session, I'll just give you a recap of all these. And I'll share you the notes also. Okay? Guys, tell me okay or not.
Yes, ma'am.
How this class is
Yes,
going?
ma'am.
Are you able to understand? Or anything I just wanted to make you understand? Hope you are able to understand my language, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, feel free to ask to me. Okay. It's not your college. I'm not your college professor. You can ask me. Okay. So this is how your AWS management will look like. Now, what I'm going to do is we have a service called EC2 for creation of service. Okay. I'm just going. You can search here EC2. You can see virtual servers in the cloud. Okay. You can go to EC2. Okay. Now this is the dashboard. You can see how many, these are the services, instance, IPs, a load balancer, everything you'll come to know. Okay, upcoming classes you'll come to know what are these services. But I'm just telling you, we'll talk about only service today. Okay, so I'm clicking on this. Okay, you'll get this page for EC2 instance. Instance other name is server. In technical terms, we are calling as instance. So in upcoming classes also, we'll call it as instance. Okay. Now we are going to launch it. We are going to create a server. What are the steps? I'm just going to give you with the default steps now. Okay, I'm going to launch. You can provide the name of the server. What is the server name you wanted to give? For example, my first server. Okay. So all the theory classes will get completed today. Okay. So other than that, so guys, you got the basic idea, right? What is cloud and what are they doing? After this, everything will be hands-on. I'll be telling you about the server, about the service which you're going to see, and I'll provide you a hands-on also. Okay. Hope this is for you. Or anything I need to change, any feedbacks, or I'm going very fast, or I'm very slow, or you able to understand or not, please tell me. Okay, maybe once this session got over, I'll ask you guys. Okay, so we can provide the name of this as per your wish. You can keep, okay, this name. And can anyone tell me what is a OS? We have many OS, right? Mostly we are using this Windows OS. We have Linux OS, we have Mac OS, we have Ubuntu and Red Hat. Okay, these are the types of OS. Okay, we are going to choose Windows 2022. Okay, so they'll be providing only some OS for free. See, you can see free tier eligible, right? Only you can use this. If you wanted to choose, see, it is not given here. No free tier eligible. If you choose this, we'll have to. They'll charge. Okay, so for a safer side, we'll use this. Okay, free tier eligible. I'm choosing Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base. Okay, free tier, I'm choosing this. Okay. Okay, what about the instance type? I told you, right? There are many types. So based on their CPU and memory, we can choose this instance type. I have told you, right? If you wanted, we'll see only the free tier eligible now. So which consists of T1. Now before what they had is they'll be giving like general purpose, compute. They'll give this general purpose, compute optimized. But now they are denoting it like T1, T2 families, or T series, um, A1 series, which is not for my account. It is not enabled. A1 series, okay, C1 series, C series. See the CPU 448 and see the RAM. It is 96 GB. Okay, based on the CPU and RAM you wanted, you can choose this. Okay, they'll cost you. So what you guys want to do is you will have to analyze what are these instance type. What is this T in Amazon? What is this T in instance? T. What is this A? What is this C? Okay, and what is this D? Okay, you'll have to see and come for this next session. Okay, I'm giving T2 micro, which consists of 1 CPU and 1 GB RAM, which is free tier eligible. Please make sure you're using this free tier eligible, because if you're using this kind of thing which is not free tier eligible, they'll charge you. Okay, for this also I have used free tier eligible. These are the instance type, these are the OS type, and I have given the name, and we'll talk about keeper. Okay, what is a keeper actually? So have you seen this movie Iron? I think Tamil guys would have seen. What about Telugu guys? Do you have some movie called Iron in Telugu also? Okay. So what is the thing is, Amazon will be having the public key. Okay. What is a keeper? It's just like a password. Okay. It's like a password. Okay. Okay. Amazon, they will have their public key, and the users, we will have the private key. And mm, if you join both this public and the private key, you will be able to get this key pair. Hope you understand. We will have the private key, and Amazon will have the public key. They'll check if it matches, then it will allow us to launch the instance. Okay, see, I'm giving a create a new. I have no keypads. See, these I don't know. I have used this before, but we can use the existing also, or we can create a new one. I'll show you how to create a new one. Okay. No, we have chosen Windows OS, right? So for Windows OS, we should use this .pem file. For Linux OS, we should use this .ppk file. Okay. For Windows, I'm using this .pem file. For Linux, I'm using .ppk file. Okay. So it is the format. For Windows, it should be in .pem format. In Linux, it should be .ppk format. Pem in sense. Okay. We have the abbreviation for both this .pem and .ppk. Okay. Okay. Fine. So which is privacy enhanced mail. Okay. .pem, which is known as privacy enhanced mail. .ppk instance, putty private key. So if you are choosing Windows as the OS, you should choose this .pem. If you're using Linux, it should be .ppk. Okay, which I'm going to do now. So we have chosen Windows, right? So I'm using this .pem, and I'm giving a key pair name, key pair 1. Okay, I'm giving the name of the key pair. Anything you can give as per your wish, and create a new. Okay, it got downloaded. Okay, my PEM file, it got downloaded, and it's here. Now network settings. Okay, what is a security group? It is nothing but the firewall group. Okay, here we should say, for instance, everyone can't go into the server and they can't do anything, right? For that, we need some security. So we will give that here. Okay. So what are the ports need to be allowed? What are the ports not to be allowed will be given there. Okay. So what is a port actually? Can anyone tell me what is a port? So fine, I'll tell you. Okay, for Windows OS, okay, I wanted to launch this Windows server. I can do it through RDP, which we can see here. I'll show you here. Remote desktop connection, okay, which is remote desktop protocol. So this needs to be opened. And for Linux, we should use this SSH. We can't see. I'll tell you the other way, but I'm not going to teach you about this Linux. Do anyone know about Linux OS? Do anyone have knowledge about Linux? No, Linux OS. So throughout this training, I'll be using only Windows for you. Okay. So for this, some protocols, some security groups needs to be allowed. Okay. For Windows, we should allow RDP. Okay. And for any kind of okay, I'm choosing only RDP. So if you wanted to launch any of these websites, what do you wanted? It would be HTTP, right? HTTP or HTTPS. We can choose. Do you know what is HTTP? Which we use to, if you see any of the websites, it will start with HTTP, right? For example, if you wanted to host any of the application in this server, okay, and you should launch it. So you should allow all these. RDP, I said you. For Windows, you should use this RDP, and you can customize here. So if it is anywhere, anyone in the world can use this instance. It is public. We can also customize by giving my IP, or for example, if in a project we have set of 5 people, we can give their IPs. We can customize. Okay, only these people should see my instance. Only these people should work on my instance. So, or else only myself I should. I'm using it. I can use this my IP. Okay. So, like this way, we should configure the security group. Okay, we can also choose the existing security group, but now we don't have any security group, so I'm creating it. Okay, for Windows it should be RDP, and we are allowing all the traffic. Okay, guys, I'll tell you next session also, but for this session I'm making everything default. Okay, it's just a firewall settings. As everyone know about firewall settings, right? Just for a security purpose, whom should access and how should they access. Okay, for protection. So we should open the ports here. What we actually do is we are opening the port here. There are many ports. Ports are like a door, I would say. It's like a door which should allow you to go inside your house, right? So there is an instance. There is an instance, and for we have RDP to log in. The login tool is RDP. So I'm enabling this port. What is a port? Port is like a door. We should open that port. Then only we can uh, what to say? Then only we can access this. For Windows, RDP needs to be allowed. For any kind of website needs to be from internet. If any kind of website needs to be uh, seen or hosted, we should allow this also. HTTP, HTTPS. And I'm using the storage. 30 GB is for free. Okay, 30 GB they are providing for free. Okay, other than that, if you wanted, it will be as a EBS. In terms storage, in terms in AWS, they are terming as EBS. I don't want to confuse you with that. Now I am telling you, for free they'll give 30 GB. Okay, storage is 30 GB. Okay, other than that, okay, now how many instance you wanted to launch? I had given only one. Okay, so fine. So advanced settings, we'll leave it for today. Okay, only this thing. I had given the name of the server as per my wish, and I have chosen the OS, and I had given the types based on the CPU and RAM. And the key pair I told you already, it's a public key will be in with Amazon, and we will be having the private keys. If you create and if you um, it will check whether it is matching. Okay, for that purpose, for a login purpose, it's like a password. Network settings, so it's like a firewall settings. Whom can access? We can see here whom should access. Anyone can access. Only my set of people should access. Only I can access. Whom should access? Okay. In which port? These are the ports. So which door should be opened for this? For Windows, RDP should be opened. Okay. For any kind of websites, this HTTP or HTTPS should be allowed. So I have allowed everything. And storage they had given us for 30 GB for free. I'm using this. Other than that, if you're adding, it is known as EBS. The storage in technical terms is known as EBS. Okay, and they'll charge for that. For 30 is for only free. Okay, and I'm launching. The number of instances I need is two. Sorry, one. I'm giving only one now. Okay, so I'm launching the instance. Now I'm creating an instance as per my customization I have created. Okay, now I'm viewing all. See, it is now the instance status in pending. Guys, you're able to understand? Are you there? Hello? Are you able
Yes,
to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. You're able to come up, right? You're able to understand, right? Maybe if you have doubts, uh, I'll clarify that in the next session. Okay, but this is the place where you can launch the instance. Now I have given all these details. These are the configuration details and I had provided. And now it is the status pending. Now it will get started. Okay, now it is running. See, it was pending before. Now it was running. Right now we have created the server in AWS. Okay, guys, if you're trying this in home, please just create a server and see, and you'll have to terminate like this. Instance state terminate. You should not stop the instance, you should terminate the instance. If you stop, they'll be charging only because some data in it will be there. So you should not stop, you should terminate, then only Amazon will not charge you. Once you do with your hands on, you should terminate the instance. Okay, so now I'm telling you how to connect. Now we have launched. Okay, this is a dashboard. Only one server is with me now. The instance state is running now. Status check is initializing, so I'll wait for some time. Status checks should be, it's initializing now. It should be 2 by 2 checks passed. Okay, the status needs to get changed now. And I had created this in this region. What is the region? US East 1C. In North Virginia I have created the server. So if you have launched the server in US East 1C, you should go there and you should terminate once after having your hands on. Status check is initializing. If I try to connect now also, it will not connect. It'll take few time. See, you could see the status now, right? 2 by 2 checks passed. It is the mission health and the network health of this mission. Now I'm trying to connect. This is how you'll have to connect. If you click on this, you'll be able to see their data. See, you can see their public ID, public address, private address, and everything we can see now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll just show you how to create and we'll wind up for today. Is it like dumping you with many info? Is it like that, guys, or is it fine for you? Or am I okay? Guys, please let me know. You're able to understand, right? Or it is like you're not able to understand. Or I am dumping you with many details today as it's a intro session. How do you feel? Not a problem. You can tell me whatever you think. What do you feel? You can tell me. Okay, guys, I'm connecting the server. I have launched. I'm just going to connect. Okay. If you see here, you have this RDP client. Okay. You'll have to go to this and you have your username and your password. See, it is in encrypted format. What is encryption? What is encryption, guys? You'll in WhatsApp, if you're using, you'll see your message has been encrypted, right? What does the encryption mean? What is encryption?
It means secure.
Yeah, for security reasons, it will be in like alphanumeric and hexadecimal. Okay, what is decryption? What is decryption, guys? Decryption is it will be in a readable format. Okay, now we should get this password. See, now I should upload the private key which I downloaded. Hope you okay. This is a key pair, right? If you know the server, the key pair name, this is what we created. You're understanding it, right? You'll have to open. See, it was blank before. Now, if I choose this, if I browse this, I'll have this option, decrypt password. Now see, you can have this password. You have the username and password. Now you can log into the server and see. Okay, I'm using this also, or you can go in this way also. RDP. You can go here also by giving the IP name, username, and password. If not, I can use this also. Download remote desktop file. I'm opening when done. Okay, you will get this page. If you click on this download, you have two options. You can go through this or you can search RDP in your system. Okay, everyone will be having this RDP in your laptops, so you can click on RDP and give the IP, public IP of the instance. Now I'm going to connect. Okay, it is asking for the username is password now. Sorry, the username is administrator now. It is given password. I'm copying this. Where is it? I'm giving this password. Okay, I'm giving yes. Okay, now we are launching the instance for the first time. We have created the server. Now we have logged in into the server. Okay, it's a virtual server, which we know as an instance. Okay, your EC2 instance, your first instance is being launched. See, we have given storage as 30 GB, right? If you remember, storage we had provided 30 GB for free. I told you. See, storage and everything was given here. Okay, so this is your instance in which they will give us the okay. So see, they have provided us the internet. Okay, so only for creating this instance we need our network. Okay, other than that we'll be using. So inside the server it will take its okay. So it will have its own internet. What I said you before for IaaS. For IaaS I told you it will take care of server. Okay, server it has been provided, server provided, and storage is given. Uh, storage is given, and it's a virtual, so it's a virtualization. Sorry, virtual session. And for network they are providing. Okay, so guys, so this is how you launch the instance. So in next session we can see how to host application inside the server. Got it? The instant we use this T2 micro, public IP, everything is here. Hope you understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's just it's like our mission only how we use Windows. So I'm closing this now. Okay, so what I'm doing is, so once I'm done with this, I'm just going to terminate this instance because it will charge me. So I'm terminating. So sometimes wait, the status will be 1/2 checks passed. So what you will have to do is you'll have to check the configuration and you should create the instance one more time. Okay, instance state should be terminate instance. I'm giving terminate. So it will get terminated. See, the instance state is shutting down now. Because please don't forget to terminate if you are creating. Okay, I'm repeatedly telling you, please don't, because they'll charge you only 750 hours is for free. Okay, this is how you will have to create the server and launch into it. Okay, I'll tell you how to do this via RDP also. I told you how to do it using that, right? You can do RDP and we can give this public address. You can give this public address and you can give now it is shutting, it is terminated, but I'm just telling you this is how it will ask for. And it will ask for a username and password. You should give that. Okay, you will get the same page. Fine. So from next time we'll launch a server and we can log in through RDP. Guys, are you okay? I hope you just got something from this, right? You just know what is cloud now and what are they doing. They are giving some many services through online, even through internet they are providing. We don't want to think of it. We can just make it for rent. We can just use it and we can pay only for that. It is a main advantage. Okay. So what are the things? So for Windows, we have used the Windows Server, so we should use RDP. And what is a key pair? Everything. Are you fine with that? Can anyone tell me what is a key pair in this class? Maybe I'll pinpoint. Um, yeah, I'll be telling. Okay, Arun, can you tell me what is a key pair?
A password, ma'am.
Okay. What does it contain?
Ma'am, Amazon.
Mm. Yeah, please tell me.
Public key or private key, ma'am?
Amazon will be having the public keys.
Amazon will be public key, ma'am.
Yeah, they will have their public keys, and we will have our private keys.
Users, ma'am.
Yeah, we users will be having private keys.
Private
Okay,
key.
while we yeah, so they will check whether both are matching, and they'll launch this instance. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so fine. So any of them are having any doubts? So Gomati, can I could see that you have joined 2 times. Hello, with the same username. So only you are using. Hello, Gomati, are you there? I could see that your name is thrice. So only you are joining, or any of them you are joining?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Gomati, ma'am.
Sorry.
My name is Gomati, ma'am.
Yeah, I could see your name thrice.
ஓகே ஓகே ஆக்சுவலா அடிக்கடி லாக் அவுட் ஆயிடுது மேம் என்னோட அதனால திரும்ப இப்போ நான் லிங்க் ஓபன் பண்ணி வந்தேன் மேம்
இல்ல நீங்க லிங்க் ஓபன் பண்ணலாம். நீங்க மட்டும் தான் யூஸ் பண்றீங்களா, or எவ்வளவு பேர் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க? வேற யாருன்னா லிங்க்
நான் மட்டும் தான்
கொடுத்துருக்கீங்களா?
நான் மட்டும் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம்
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. ஸோ ஃபைன். கோமதி, உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுச்சா நான் சொன்னது?
ஆக்சுவலா இப்பதான் மேம் இந்த கோர்ஸ் பத்திலாம் நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறேன் ஸோ அதனால ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே கிளாஸ்ன்றதுனால கொஞ்சமா தான் புரியுது போக போக ஓரளவுக்கு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆயிடும் ஏன்னா எனக்கு இதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் இந்த கோர்ஸ்ல
ஓகே
ஸோ அதனால
ஓகே. நீங்க
கொஞ்சம்
நீங்க கிளாஸ் எப்போ ஜாயின் பண்ணீங்க? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போதே ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
இன்னும் மேம் ஏன்னா ஆக்சுவலா நான் வந்து வெப் டெவலப்மெண்ட்ல தான் மேம் ஜாயின் பண்ணேன் ஸோ அதுல
ஓகே
வந்து எனக்கு டைம் வந்து இதுவாகலன்ட்டு சார் தான் என்ன ஏடபிள்யூஎஸ் தான் சேஞ்ச் பண்ண சொல்லிட்டாரு ஸோ லிங்க்
ஓகே
வந்து நான் காலையில இருந்து கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன் இப்பதான் எனக்கு சார் வந்து சென்ட் பண்ணாரு மேம் ஆக்சுவலா
ஓகே.
கொஞ்சம் 2:45
அப்படி ஆயிடுச்சா? ஓகே. நான் உங்களுக்கு தனியா எதனா டவுட்ஸ்னா கூட நீங்க எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. ஐல் ஹெல்ப் யூ. ஓகேங்களா? தனியா முடிச்சுட்டு கூட சொல்லுங்க. எங்க இருந்து நீங்க மிஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னு சொல்லுங்க. ஐல் ஹெல்ப் யூ. ஸோ வாட் அபவுட் அதர்ஸ்? What about others? Gomati, please mute yourself. Yeah. So what about others? Are you able to what about the feedback of these session? So are you able to understand, or what we want to change? Something you can provide your feedback now. So what about Venkatesh? Okay, everyone are having audio issues. Okay. So what about Kirti, Arun, and everyone? I'm just stopping my screen. Okay, stop sharing my screen. Okay. Yeah, please let me know now. What are the feedback of this? Are you able to understand what the basic goal of this cloud, and how it works, how to launch instance, and how to log into it? Guys, are you there? Hello. Okay, Ram say he said me. Yes. Okay. What about others? What about others?
Yes,
Sorry.
ma'am.
Okay.
Understand
Are you
that.
Purinjada? Who's that? Karthik. Okay. So what about others? Guys, please open your mouth. Sanat Kumar. Yes. Okay.
Understand, able to understand.
Uh, okay. Who's this?
Arun A, ma'am.
Arun. Yeah. Okay, Arun. What about Tasin?
Yes, ma'am. It's understandable, ma'am.
Okay. Nagasuditi and Alia. What about your comments?
Yeah, ma'am. Class is really good, ma'am. Understandable.
Okay, fine. So I'll be sending you the notes also. Okay. So if you didn't take notes, it would not be a problem, and I'll give you some materials also. Okay. So in next week you will have to create your account, and maybe if possible, just create launch instance and come. Okay. Just try launching instance and what are the things it is asking for. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's that? Someone is asking me a doubt. Okay. Okay. So these are your tasks for next week. You'll have to create a server. Okay. But make sure you terminate it. You should provide your feedback on if you find any issues or if you find any problem while creating or launching instances, let me know. Okay. You can call me also. You can reach me anytime. I'll be ready to help you. So, guys, you should gain knowledge out of it. This is what we think. You should not only have only the theory session and all. You should also try to uh, create. You should also have a real time experience. If you learn this, so when you're coming out of this college, okay, and if you are outside, it will be very helpful for your interviews and to start your cloud career. You can be a cloud engineer. Okay. So it's a very high uh, trending course now. So people are charging around 30 to 40,000 for teaching this. So make use of this. Okay. So I'm ready to help you whenever you are in when you have any doubts. Okay. I'm not able to see someone's message. Maybe you can directly ping me in WhatsApp. Do everyone have my WhatsApp number?
Ma'am.
Yes, right? Or else I can provide you in chat also. Maybe in that group which we have for AWS internship, um, you can take my name. You can take my number from there. Okay, I'm a group admin, and you can take my number from there, and you can personally ping me also, or you can call me at any time. And please try to complete this when you come for the next week. Okay, guys, I'm also satisfied with this session. Please make sure if you have any doubts. Everyone are satisfied, am I right? Guys, please answer. Okay, okay, fine. Thank you for your responses. Okay, so I'm not able to. Okay, okay. Someone asked me a question. Uh, okay, Sanat Kumar. Ma'am, what if members in the team are using different OS which doesn't support RDP like Mac OS? Okay, fine. So in terms of Mac OS, I haven't used. Maybe for Linux or Ubuntu or Red Hat, you can use this SSH. We have something called in terms of RDP. RDP is only for Windows, and for other OSs we have for SSH, secured shell. Okay. you should use this SSH protocol. Okay. Hope you understand, Sanat Kumar. Okay, fine, fine. So please try it and uh, update me. Okay. Maybe Thursdays or Fridays you can ask your queries to me. Okay. Next Thursdays and Fridays you can ask your, maybe you can call or you can, maybe I'll be available. And next Saturday will continue. Okay. Thank you guys. If you don't have anything, we can wrap up this session. I took extra 30 minutes, I guess, but I hope it will be useful for you only because I can't stop in mid of anything. So fine. Thank you. Thank you guys. Happy learning. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.